What's up, everybody? It's your boy JTC, and welcome back to Hollow Knight. It has been such a long time since I've uploaded anything about this game, but we are back, and I actually wanted to do a ranking. I wanted to do a ranking because I said I was gonna do it like a very long time ago, but I never decided to do a ranking on this game, and I felt like a very fun way to do it instead of trying to sit down, organize a bunch of stuff on my computer and all that stuff. Why don't I just go ahead and go through the Hall of Gods here? I could do all 44 bosses here, and as I play through them, I will rank them on a scale of F to A tier. Okay, so it'll be A, B, C, D, F. I'm not gonna do, or I'll do S tier. I'll do S tier as well. Yeah, I'll do S tier. So S, A, B, C, D, and F. You obviously know how the ranking system works. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start our first boss here. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a bit rusty, so I'm not gonna try any freaking ascended crap or any of that. I'm not doing it. I don't know. I'm gonna try to beat every single boss here on normal. Actually, before I do that, I'm about to rest in peace already, because, look at my loadout.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Like, bro, what the fuck is this? Alright, so we're gonna have to get rid of that, honestly. And then get rid of that as well. Get quick focus in here. All the rest of these are pretty good. And now, without further ado, we are gonna start with the Gruzmother, the first boss you encounter. Now, I'm gonna rank these bosses off of difficulty and their uniqueness and their unique style of like attacks and stuff. And I think that's all I should really be doing, to be honest. My personal opinion, I'm not going off of what any other YouTuber has said. So just be aware that I've looked at people's ratings before, and I actually kind of disagreed with a lot of them. But we will see how we do. First, Gruzmother. Let's get into it. So for her, she's pretty straightforward, nothing crazy. She's just kind of like, a Gruzmother. She carries the babies in her stomach. Oh my god. Thank God, I'm not freaking doing this on radio. I would have died already. Guys, I'm rusty. Okay, but that's not what it's about. It's about, the difficulty. So, obviously, difficulty is not that bad whatsoever. I'm just really rusty. That's probably the easiest boss in this game. There's literally nothing hard about that. It's a pretty nice boss. It has a very unique attack where it goes up and down, and then it dashes towards you afterwards. And then it has the babies that come out afterwards. So, pretty basic fight. I'm gonna give this one a B tier. Next tier, we got the Vengefly King. Now, the Vengefly King, he's a bit of a troublesome fellow. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like this is a bit loud for me. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. It's actually really loud on my end, which means it might be really loud on y'all end as well. This is a ranking, so I don't think anyone's trying to hear the game that much. But here we go. Vengefly, he's not that bad whatsoever. He's just like, it's just a back and forth game with him. Like, he'll do that dash, he'll swoop down, I do my nail art, and I hit him on his way. Very straightforward. Sometimes he'll call in his enemies like that, and he'll spawn like 1 or 2. He only spawned 1 this time though. Enemies are very easy to take down. Sometimes he can get a little obsessive with the scream, as you see here. He's actually really living up to that. I can D-Dark him as well if I really wanted to get extra damage in, but I usually just stick to this so I can build up as much soul as I possibly can. And it's honestly just an endurance battle. It's nothing crazy. It gets repetitive, I mean, yeah, most bosses have the same attacks and stuff, but this one is really repetitive because he swoops down and then he calls on his allies. Not really the best fight. Not terrible, though. I'll give him a C tier. Next here, we have the Broodling Moloch. Broodling Moloch. He gave me a very troublesome time when I first met him. I think I died about, how many times? 10 times, I think? Actually, no. That was during my raging stuff. I'm over here thinking about that. But no. As you see here, he's got some very unique attacks here. He jumps, he swings, he spits, and he definitely does spit, like a lot. But other than that, he's pretty basic. Just don't let him jump on top of you. Pause. Don't do that. Don't run into him like that either. When he does that, you dash onto the other side. So his rules are, it's pretty, like, really simple. Nothing crazy at all. As you can see here, he instantly, well, not instantly, easily gets brutalized. His unique style is pretty cool. I like how, you know, it's something different. It's like something spits at you from like a vertical way, and he jumps around and he swings at you. It's pretty cool, honestly. I kind of like that. I'll give him a B tier. Next, we have the Failed Champion. The Failed Champion is definitely easily one of my favorite boss fights of all time. Even though he's like probably the easiest boss, he's, oh wait, what? Wait a minute, it's the wrong one. Wait, it's the Failed Champion. Hold on, I wasn't ready for this. Hold on, we're gonna have to die here. Hold on, we're not doing this. Yeah, sorry about that. And I am so sorry about that, folks. We did not do the right pause. We did not fight the right guy. So actually, speaking of the dreams, the dream versions, we're gonna do those like after we do everyone normally. Then we'll go to the dreams because those are the harder ones. So, no, not the fucking Failed Champion. The False Knight. Okay, that was something. He is the easiest boss fight in the game, and he's the funniest as well. Oh my god. But I'll actually give him a little chance to do his moves already. You see, he does this little tyrant thing here, and basically all he does is this: jumps around, he smacks the ground, and his entrance is pretty badass too. I really do like it. This move is pretty cool. And honestly, the music also sets a good mood as well. I forgot to mention the music for the other things as well. The music was pretty good in those as well. The music will affect the ratings on this as well, depending on how much I like it. So for this boss fight, he definitely really good with the music. So this guy, he definitely goes in the A tier. Next we have, hold on, let's make sure we're fighting the right one. Not Hornet Sentinel, but Hornet Protector. Now you first run into her when you go to the green path and you go into that one area. You end up kind of running into her as you go along that path, and she is very like discreet, or not discreet, but like, you know, I guess that would be the closest thing I can think of right now. But I like her unique style. You know, she's a totally new thing here. She's got like a bunch of lines. She's got like a bunch of webbing. She has her little needle. She jumps pretty high. She has a little dash that she uses. She throws it at you. And her voice is pretty nice as well. She's not annoying. She's not crazy or anything like that. She's pretty just basic as well. Pretty good for a first boss, a first hard boss to go against. You know, makes you really think about moves, like, you know, prediction-wise and stuff. The music is amazing. Love her unique style. Everything about it is amazing. But do I give her an S tier, or do I give her an A tier? We haven't given an S tier yet. She's pretty good. I really do like her. I'll give her an A tier because she's one of the first bosses in the game, and she's not that difficult. And I feel like her first phase is okay. She's fine. You know, it's basic, it's cool. Next we have Massive Moss Charger. Massive Moss Charger is very unique. It is a totally different style from every other boss fight in this game, because it's a bunch of little mosses coming at you. And the fun thing is, well, I actually kind of messed it up. You can hit it and continuously hit it. Well, I'm terrible, so I can't do it. And he's probably gonna jump here. Yeah, he did. I actually really want to try it again. Let's see if I heal. I lucky forgot I had healing powers, I ain't gonna lie. Like this. You can do that. Well, I was only able to do it for so long because I already did a lot of damage to him. He's definitely, this one's definitely a unique one. It's really cool. I like the music. It's like a more intense version of the Green Path original OST. I do enjoy it, and I do enjoy the little level of difficulty that they spark up when you run into it for the first time, and you get to see the little guys disperse, so it's like, you know, it's like a little unit coming after you. So, and it's pretty basic as well. I'll give them a B tier. Now we have Fluke Worm. Fluke Worm is just probably the easiest boss fight in the game, to be honest. There's no way in hell anyone should die to this thing.
7 seconds later.
Otherwise, this is literally the easiest boss fight in the game. There is nothing interesting about this fight whatsoever besides the fact that he spits worms at you, and that's honestly it. Music is very disturbing. Visuals aren't really that good. It's just kind of sitting there, and it just spawns those at you, and it only gets harder because they spawn more. And if you don't instant hit them with your nail, or instant kill them with your nail, it could become a little treacherous. So, I'm giving this one a C rank. Now we have Sisters of Battle. This is the first fight in the game where things become very, very technical. Oh no, I did it again. No, I did it again. God. I just said Sisters of Battle. You know what? That's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and check the thing. I'm dying slower because I'm not getting hit by the thing. Yeah, just kill me. I need to make sure that I'm not gonna verse all three of them at the same time. I'm pretty sure that's not how it's supposed to be. Sisters of Battle. What are they called again? I think they're just called the Mantis Lords, right? Yeah, the Mantis Lords. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and check real quick. Let's make sure everything is on its normal. So, like, that's not supposed to be there. That's not supposed to be there. Bro, I'm fumbling. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, we ran into a bit of a technical difficulty here. See, this is why I hate streaming sometimes, because my stream literally randomly cut off, and then it just, like, decided to not want to start up again. Ah, that's so annoying, dude. I really hate that. Now I'm gonna have to break this into 2 parts. Or not break it into 2 parts. Now I'm gonna have to edit the freaking streams together, instead of just having one long stream. Now I'm gonna have to put 2 together. I'm probably gonna forget to do that. Don't forget to do that, okay? Anyway, with that aside, hopefully it doesn't lag anymore. Mantis Lords. They are definitely right here. You never see a fight where you have to fight like 3 of the same person. It does get pretty technical. I feel like I can't find words right now. I don't know why. Yeah, because that dumb shit that's happening. They often do the same attacks as you clearly see here. They dash across, they jump they come from above, they stay on the walls, they throw blades at you. They throw them in 2 different ways. And that's basically it. That's basically this fight, to be honest. But when you first run into these 2, they are definitely hard to go against because you don't have the luxury of slapping them every time with the nail art. And you don't have the luxury of moving around really fast and stuff like that, double jump. It's basically you're just walking around and you're trying to do it, you know? So, these guys, they're definitely very, very good for, you know, still at the beginning of the game, or like pretty much halfway. It's like a halfway boss, kinda. So I'll give them a good A tier. Next up, we have the very annoying, both of these things. They're very, very annoying. The Oblobbles. Now, these 2 are like the simplest things ever. They're bullet hell, literally. But what makes them annoying is that they both just constantly do it. Like, you can barely ever get a hit in because they're always doing it. You really have to force yourself into it, but, you know, other than that, it's pretty straightforward at all. You can kill one very quickly if you know what you're doing, and, like, actually try to, like, handle it, you know? As I'm doing here, I would very much advise focusing one. That way you can get the second one as soon as you can. And then once you do kill the first one, the second one shoots a little faster. It's a lot more faster. and it's honestly just, I don't know. That's basically this fight, to be honest. It's nothing else crazy. It's just kind of an endurance battle. Or at least that's how it felt on, you know, when I was going for all of the 100% no damage stuff, you know? No radiance. And just like that, it's done. And you'll be able to recover in the next fight you do. So, I'll give these guys a good B tier. Next, we have the Hive Knight. The Hive Knight is very unique. Very, very unique. Probably one of the most unique in these games. He has a very unique set of moves that I actually really, really like. Like, he jumps like that, dashes like that, then he does a long dash. So it's those three moves. He'll do that as well. Has a little things explode on you. So basically, you just have to read him fast enough, and then you'll be fine. And he also spawns in these, but I don't think he's gonna have time to do it and kill him so damn fast. And the only thing is those bees can get really annoying when you're trying to heal, and you end up like getting hit or something like that. It does get pretty annoying. But the music is great, the visuals are great, his combat system is amazing. Definitely giving him a S tier. Even though he's pretty straightforward, it's unique. That's what really sets it off. And the music as well. It really sets it off. Not that I fixed all of this. The Broken Vessel. The Broken Vessel is one of the hardest bosses that you'll come across, like, first time wise. Like, you'll think, like, oh my god, this is the hardest boss ever. And honestly, it was for me. Definitely was for me. Well, I mean, this is the Broken Vessel though, so this isn't the real deal, but it's still pretty difficult at times. But once you know, like, the moveset, you know what you're doing, it is not that bad at all whatsoever. You just have to really kind of, I don't know, just really pay attention. Wow, that was just a decimate move right there. I'm making these bosses look like mincemeat. The moves are pretty unique actually. It has the down smash where it goes down and then it shoots the 4 orange particles out of it. The jumping is very unorthodox. Sometimes you can get hit just by moving in the wrong direction, and then sometimes it'll jump into you, so that can get quite annoying sometimes. And that dash also can happen pretty quickly sometimes, even for for this normal mode. But definitely it sets a mood as well, because we found out that it's one of our siblings. It really sets the mood of like being sad or like feeling guilty or regret for, you know, trying to take it down, even though it really doesn't want to fight us probably. You know, it's just kind of a sad fight, to be honest. It's a duel between 2 siblings, and I mean, there's nothing you can do. It's an infection, so it is what it is. But regardless, this boss will definitely get an A tier. Next up, we have Nosk. Nosk was one of the most creepiest bosses in here. I honestly, personally, he freaked me out the first time I met him. I mean, who wouldn't get scared of this? Like, come on. The first time, I mean, like, it's kind of weird. He just runs around, he goes up there, he'll do that little steal, drop the orange stuff and try to hit you. Sometimes he'll stand in the middle, and then he'll, like, try to spit at you, but he hasn't even tried that for some reason. He might do it right now, yeah. And that's basically the fight. Just in deepness, trying to do this crap, and then you run into this thing. It is really scary. So the mood is definitely creepy. The music is very good. Fits it perfectly. Visuals, everything is pretty good. So I'll give him a good B tier. Next up, we have the Collector. The Collector is the one that collects all the grubs and puts them in glass containers, and probably a few other freaking insects as well. I couldn't say a word during that because I'm just like, I cannot think while this man's over here cackling at me like that. But he's pretty straightforward. He'll bring down a glass or 2 every now and then he'll jump down, and then he'll try to attack you. But that's pretty much him, to be honest. He's nothing else. He's not really complicated until he starts spawning like 3 of them at the same time. And he starts spawning all the Aspids too. The Aspid is definitely the hardest to dodge. But if you have Unbreakable Strength, and I mean, that's all you need is Unbreakable Strength, and probably use your Nail Light like I'm doing right now, with the Shadow Dash as well. It'll be really easy to like execute the ones that are close to you, and you can get extra damage on him like that as well. And then if there's one that's farther away, then you could probably you could dash and get it quickly before it hits me. But I didn't even have to do it because he died. So, pretty straightforward boss, nothing crazy at all. Just the uniqueness of, you know, having enemies from glass coming down on you that he throws down, and he has that crazy laugh during the whole fight, and the music is also pretty distorted as well. So, with all that happening in that fight, I feel like he deserves a good B tier because he can get annoying sometimes, especially when you're trying to no-hit him. That is painful. Good luck to anyone that's trying to do that. See this? See this right here? Get that. Then we'll talk. Next, we have the God Tamer. I actually really forgot about this fight, but this one is one of the more alright fights. It's nothing crazy at all. Like, you have the one person here, you have the beast here. This happens during the Coliseum of Fools. Once you get into that, this is where you'll find this fight. It is honestly not that difficult whatsoever. I just use my nail art whenever it jumps like that, and then the owner can never really get to me. I'm honestly gonna fumble it here, but it's basically this whole time. Just the music, just straight drums, background looking at you like this, and God Tamer trying to take you down, but they can't do anything. For some reason, the God Tamer is very strong compared to the monster, so don't even focus on the person at all. Just focus on the monster, and you should be just fine. And for me, honestly, this is going to be the lowest on the rank, D tier. Nothing interesting at all whatsoever. And then we have the Crystal Guardian. Crystal Guardian is such an upbringing, bro. Honestly, I genuinely could not beat him for like the first time I met him. You don't understand how many times I went to that bench and I tried to get him off that bench and I could not do it. I would go there and every single time I would instantly die. He was very hard to like predict and stuff with that laser. The laser was pretty fast. The music is very mysterious, which I really like, and the colorization of the whole area is pretty nice as well. His attacks aren't annoying, it's just you have to be fast and you have to know what you're doing. And then once you do, he's pretty simple, so I'll give him a B tier. Next here we have Umu. Umu is very unique, I must say. His area is pretty nice as well, but we have the same music. But he has a very unique gimmick. He's basically a SpongeBob. He's basically a, oh my god, sorry, I was about to say. The jellyfish not only are explosive, but they can be used to hit him. But I'm failing horribly. So for this boss, basically it consists of you throwing a jellyfish at it to break its shield down, and then once you do that, you're basically all free to hit. You know, the first time you do run into this fight, you do fight him with Quirrell, which Quirrell is a guy that joins you on the journey that you take in Fog Canyon. So I must say that having him by your side during this fight was very, very good. Since you didn't have to worry about doing any damage yourself, you had to like, you just kind of depended on him. It was like more of a survival game, which it still is, but it was definitely much more of a survival game. And just like that, he's dead. Nothing crazy at all. It's very unique, and I love the style of this boss fight. So, with given all due respect, I will give Umu a simple B tier. Next here we have the Trader Lord. Trader Lord is definitely a unique kind. You will find this one near the Queen's Gardens. It is definitely one of the harder ones to go against, like melee wise. It gets kind of technical once you start getting into it. You know, you get into a groove and stuff like that. It also does have a shockwave move as well. It can also throw those at you if you do get too far from it. So basically, those are the only few moves that it has. It doesn't have anything else special. So basically, you just want to be fast and catch it off guard every time it does its big move. Kind of screwed myself there, I'm not gonna lie. That was all on me. And just like that, it goes down. Very simple, very straightforward. Just have to have good moves. And And the music that plays during that boss fight is also very good as well. So the looks are pretty good. The style of the fight is amazing. I like the music is good. The looks are good. The fight is amazing. I'll give you a good A tier. Actually, yeah, I'll give it an A tier. And then here we are at the end of the hall. Gray Prince Zoe. Now, you actually don't have to fight him if you don't save him. There are I think there are 3 points in the game, or 2 points in the game, where you can either save him or leave him to die. So, I chose to save him because I'm such a nice guy. And, honestly, it was worth it. Because I posted a video on my channel where I beat him surprisingly, and it threw me for a loop. I honestly was not expecting to, do it the way I had did, but he is very, very, very unique. He is totally different. His moveset is wild. Bro's jumping, bro's slamming, bro's stomping, bro's running at you with the sword, flailing it around like an idiot. Falls down on purpose to create shockwaves, summons bombs, throws minions. Yeah, he has it all. And not only that, he freaking has teleportation as well. But once you learn all that stuff, he's not that bad. You have to pay attention to what he does. And the spinny move is definitely good for him, especially when he comes down. But I know a lot of people don't like the nail arts, so you could D-dark him like this as well. There's a lot of D-darking that people like to do here. I don't know why, but it's not my style, but for sure, it's just what it is. But one thing that I actually really, really love from this fight is the music. Like, listen to this. Like, bro is just got the amazing music as the girl with the crush on us is in the background just watching. All of them are watching us. All the little Zotes are watching us in the background. Very amazing fight. The music is spectacular, the moveset is wild, and the looks of the boss fight are incredible. This guy definitely gets an S tier in my book. And with that, we have done the first row. All normal bosses. No radiant, no anything crazy. So, we're going to go ahead and move to the second floor. We are going to take a little break here, because I need one. Don't worry, we're not going to listen to this guy. Ooh, I just wanted to do that real quick. So, I hope you guys are happy with the ranking system that I got, and how the ranking has been going so far. If you've enjoyed the video so far, please, 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 please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends, because I plan on uploading more. And now that our break is over, we will continue with the second floor. Now we're not done, okay? We're not done yet. We still have second stages of bosses to do, which I'm probably going to die to. But we are going to start with probably one of the low lives of this game, Soul Warrior. You can find him in that Soul Sanctum area in the City of Tears. As you see, the area is definitely looking pretty mysterious, witchy, all that type of stuff. And he's very, very easy to go against. But when you first go against him, he is the hardest thing ever, I swear to God. Because not only, for one, you're all, for the first time you explore in the City of Tears, you end up getting pushed out pretty far, not knowing where you're going for the first time, and dying all the way out there is a bit nerve-wracking. So, going against him is, a nerve-wrack for the first time. Then, not only that, his teleportation is pretty annoying, because sometimes you'll run towards him and try to hit him, then you can't hit him, and then he teleports on top of you, and then he just hits you, and then he'll spawn again, and then he'll throw an orb at you. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. It's very basic and boring. And he spawns little minions sometimes as well, if, you get to that point. But, to be honest, that's all this fight has, and honestly, he's getting a D tier, because there's nothing special about him. Now, the total opposite of that is the Soul Master. The Soul Master is such an amazing fight. I love it. Despite how much I struggled on it, or actually, when I first did this fight, I keep thinking about the times I struggled on the harder modes. But the first time I ran into this guy, he was no problem whatsoever. I was able to first try him, no problem. I don't know why I acted so dramatic, like I was gonna die instantly. I guess because he looks like a god, so there you go. Visuals are pretty good. The music is definitely very unique. The area that we do fight him in is also pretty nice as well. You get to fight him like in a nice little area where there's like lights on the ground or glass on the ground and it's all lit up. You know, nice little background. He has a very unique moveset where he goes across the screen with the orbs and he teleports and V-Dark. This is where you get your V-Dark ability. He also has that crazy freak out phase, and then he also has this crazy freak out phase. And he also likes to fake you out sometimes. That's kind of cheap, but it is what it is. And that's honestly the fight. Like, there's not much else to it. So can you die right now? Yep, there you go. There's nothing else to the fight. Definitely very nice. His music is great. I love the way it sounds. Definitely gives that pressure. Gives that omnipotent feeling. Like you feel like you're being like being looked over. Like you're a weakling. You're not able to pass me type thing. And that boss definitely gives that feeling. So not only with the music but the looks as well. He looks kind of intimidating at first, but he's not that difficult whatsoever. So I'll give him a good A tier. My favorite boss of the game, Dung Defender. Dung Defender is just, he's the homie, bro. Like, this man literally is playing with waste at the start of the freaking fight, bro. Like, who do you know that's playing with the waste of bugs? Like, this is crazy. You're not seeing anyone else do that. So, his moves are actually pretty simple, I ain't gonna lie. It basically just consists of what he's doing right now, throwing the toxic around and going under the ground, trying to catch us, and then he jumps out, and then he just throws it at us again. So, pretty basic moveset. He also does this crazy little thing here. He'll go under the ground, and then he'll start going very, very fast. You can also do this if you don't want him to keep moving. So, it's an easy way to stop him. Music is amazing. It looks pretty nasty, but at the same time, it's really cool. And the boss itself, you know, it's just the S rank all around, bro. Like, honestly, this dude just deserves the ultimate grade. Like, he's just the guy. And he's such a cheer, and the music just gives that cheer feeling. Like, you know, it's a friendly battle. It's nothing, like, crazy, like, I'm gonna kill you. It's like, we can fight, and if I lose, it's fine. And if you lose, it's fine. We're not gonna kill each other. We can talk. We can do this, you know, talking with words and something like that. I feel like he gives that type of mood off. So, I will give him an S tier. Then we have the Watcher Knights. The Watcher Knights are definitely one of the more unique, well, because there are a good 5 or 6 of them. I'm pretty sure it's 5, even though it's like a lot more. They're just for the decoration. You fight a good bit of these guys, and it can become very technical once they like start spawning and stuff. You see I was easily able to take them down there. But at the start, if you don't have this nail art, it is much more difficult because not only can you not dash through and you can't double jump over them, it is definitely very hard to keep up. And they also do have a buttload of health as well. But this blade that I have shreds them, so it doesn't matter right now. But I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's just the first time around, it is very difficult. And sometimes they'll swing that blade, and it'll be very hard to like dodge it. They also have their little bouncing move where they roll around and they bounce around as well. Sometimes they'll gang up on you like that to try to mess you up. And then, to be honest, like, as long as you can keep one very low most of the time, you know, then you don't have to like evenly do the damage between the two of them, then you're fine, because then you only have mostly one of them to fight. Well, because most of the fight, you'll end up just like looking at one moving around while another one is just barely spawning in. By the time it spawns in, the other one's dead. So if you keep that going, it is very nice. The music is, you know, basic music. The looks of the movement is very fluid. It is very nice. The room that you fight in is also pretty nice as well. It shows like how many of the Watcher Knights there were and how much got possessed. You know, they only possessed just a few of them, so they're basically giving you a taste of what the Watcher Knights were like. So imagine like all of them in the background just getting up at the same time trying to fight you, a whole army like that. You will not survive that. I'm pretty sure you would not survive that. These guys are very unique as well. I like their designs and stuff as well. So I'll give them an A tier. Here we have No Eyes. We're starting with the dreams. The dreams. Oh, excuse me. The dreams are all unique, so there's no reason to say it because they all are definitely unique. This one, not being the most unique, but being like pretty much the most basic. This is all it is to me. It's literally just endurance. Like move around, try to like hit him at some points. He sings this lullaby, and he'll sing it until he dies, which so this is very creepy. The mood of this boss fight is very creepy, especially when you run into him. It's honestly, it just gave me the creeps. You know, I've been playing so much Dead by Daylight lately, and we've been playing against that new killer called the Unknown, and he has freaked me out like a lot. And so now I get paranoid that I'm just gonna randomly see the freaking Unknown staring at me from somewhere. It is really freaking me out, but I'm not gonna drag that into this video. But anyway, boss fight's pretty creepy. I like the mood. I do like the attack. It's just, you know, calm little spirits coming after you. It's kind of cool. It's kind of relaxing, honestly. But I am gonna give him a B tier. Next, we have one of the more annoying ones, Marmu. I don't know if it's annoying to anyone else, but to me, it is very annoying. I hate this fight with a burning passion because of the simple fact that his movement physics make no sense. Like, look, it literally doesn't make sense. Like, what is going on? You can barely hit him. Like, the only reason I'm gonna kill him is because I do more damage than the damage he does to me. Look at that. Took all my health down. It bounces around like crazy. Very unpredictable to hit, and honestly, the boss music is not very interesting. It's just really tense. It's not really crazy or anything. It's really basic. The attack is very weird. I don't like the way it moves around. I hate it. I do like the design of the character, though. I do like the design of Marmu, but everything else really just brings it down. And so I'm going to sadly bring it down to a C tier. Now, we got one of my favorites, Zero. Actually, probably my favorite. I know he's pretty basic. I mean, they all are pretty basic, but I feel like this is one of the more manly ones. The ones that actually kind of give a fair fight, fair challenge type of mood. He has these two swords that come after you, and basically all you have to do is dodge them whenever he throws them at you. And he floats around like this, and that's basically it. And he'll spawn more, but it honestly doesn't get much harder besides the fact that he's faster, and that's pretty much it. I do like the way he sounds, I like the way he looks, I like the area that we fight in, so he's pretty good. He's definitely the favorite. He's probably the best out of everyone. Just because of the simplicity and where you encounter him for the first time. Like, I'm pretty sure he's always the first one that people encounter. He's pretty good, so I'm giving him an A tier. Next, we have Markov. Markov was definitely this was so stupid when there was no floor. There was no floor for the stuff that I was doing, so it was very annoying. But he's very annoying anyway. But as you see, having the floor makes this fight 1,000 times. As you can see, he is, you know, not even. He's not even. I don't know. Like, look at this. He can't even touch me now because I have this. Look at this. Easiest crap ever with the floor. When they get rid of the floor and change the platforms up, it is terrible. His attacks are very freaking spammy. Has the shields that fly around. They're very unpredictable when they stop moving. His movement is weird. His looks are very funny. I don't really like the way he looks. He is getting a D tier. Next up, we have Galleon. Galleon is one of the more unique ones. Well, he has a little scepter that he uses he can bounce around with. And I also feel like he's pretty manly as well. But I feel like he's one of those... Oh, God. Heck is that? He seems like one of the characters that will always try to, like, want a fair fight but can never get it because everybody looked down on him or said that he was too weak, you know? And then he tries to prove his strength. And then he does prove a considerable strength, but then it's just like... So. so that he is easily defeated. I like the way the arena looks. I do like the way he looks as well. He is kind of eh. I like the way he sounds. Music is always the same as always, so I'm gonna give him a B tier. We have one of the more unique ones, Gorb. Gorb is definitely my second favorite. I know it's probably everyone's favorite. The one with the mind, as you see his big old head. But he's very basic. He just spawns those little things at you, and that's basically it. He doesn't really do much else. He'll only spawn a maximum of 3 at one time. Not at that point yet, but he probably will be getting there soon. There it is. And he makes this weird sound the whole fight. It's really funny. And he teleports sometimes. He does look pretty cool. I must give him that. He looks pretty cool. He sounds really funny. Arena's pretty basic, honestly. It's nothing crazy. So, for Gorb, he's going into B tier for me. Next, we have Elder Hu. Elder Hu is very unique. I really like his attacks. He is definitely in 3rd place for most favorite dreams. So, you know, he has this little ability where he shoots these yellow things down on you. And that's basically it, pretty much. He's just that guy that everybody looked down on when he explained his dialogue. So, he tries his best to, you know, show off his best skill, but it is not enough, sadly. But I like the way the arena looks. He doesn't look the best, to be honest. Pretty just meh. He's basically a flying soul. I mean, they all are flying souls, but he's the closest to looking like an actual ghost compared. Or actually, no. Noah and Gorb are definitely taking that spot, but he definitely goes up there as well because he has no bottom half of a body. So, with that, I will give him a B tier. Now, out of the Dream era, we get to more of the Nail Master era, which we fight Oro and Mato, the brothers. There are 3 of them, but we only fight 2 of them at once. Start off with Oro, which Oro is pretty straightforward. He's not anything crazy by himself, you know. Does his little move, does his little dash as well, and then he'll do that. I really like the way they look. They look pretty cool. You don't get to fight them anywhere else but here, so it's not like, you know, I don't know, you just see a bunch of nails everywhere. But that scene right there is very freaking cool. I love the way he's like, get up, we're fighting them together. We're brothers, type of. So basically, it's just a back and forth. And then just don't get caught up. You can continuously push them back, like, you know, they'll jump, and then you get in between them, and then they'll do that. It's just amazing how they freaking coordinate their attacks. They are very well coordinated. I really do like both of them. And then sometimes he'll dash like that. I hit him with the Cyclone before he used his. Hit him again with another nail art. Hit him. Surveil him. Dash into him. Then he's doing this thing again. Hit him like that. Hit him with that. De-dark him. And it's honestly just a waste. There you go. Hear that grunt? Yeah, that's how they really do get down. I love these two. The fight is amazing. The music, I mean, is, you know, the basic thing, so I can't really base it off of that. They look amazing. Their attacks are very well coordinated. These guys definitely get an S tier. They are definitely unique, especially for that unique cutscene that they give. Now we fight the one outlier brother, Paint Master Shio. Paint Master Shio is also pretty unique as well, with his own like style. He has his own unique style that no one else has. He fights us with paint, and actually you can tell what attack he does by the color of his paint gun, which is very cool. And the paint actually splatters the arena as you go on, and I really do enjoy that because it's just kind of like, I don't know, I just like that, you know? His nail arts, And that's pretty much it, to be honest. He looks just like the other brother, so I can't base him off looks, besides the fact that he has a little thing on. And he's very easy to take down, actually. Look at that. He's very easy to take down. Not complex at all. Definitely. And I actually forgot to mention, Oro and Matsu are definitely harder to learn and master, but Paint Master Shio, he's pretty easy to get down. I think I beat him first try, maybe. But with all that aside, he definitely also is getting an 8. Now we have a very unique one here. We fight Nail Sage Sly. Sly, the guy that we saved at the bottom of the Forgotten Crossroads. Never thought we'd have to fight him. So here we are. We are in a room with a bunch of candles. With the guy that gave us the ability to slash your nail faster with nail arts. He does use nail arts himself. He is pretty fast, I'm not gonna lie, for being little. I mean, usually little enemies are pretty fast. You don't want a fast enemy that's also pretty big as well. He does that as well. A dash down. He does a little spinny move. He looks pretty cool. I like the way he flows in his moves and stuff. He also has the Cyclone one, which is pretty cool as well. So he basically has all our moves combined into his own move style. But he's very easy to predict and kind of loop into a cycle. Especially going up against the wall. It's very easy to put up against the wall. Just gotta watch out for that move because it can really throw you off sometimes. And that's it. Or at least you thought it was. He has a second stage where he goes insane. He goes super fast. He's zipping around. Crazy. Thought he's a ninja, bro. Thought he was a ninja, bro. Look at this guy. Bop. Nope. Oh my god. I'm trying to speak fast and be cool, but I can't. So basically, for this, you just kind of wait for him to get close to you. And for me, I use my nail art so I can actually reach him instead of going in for an actual nail swing, which is pretty cool. He is a very unique boss fight. You don't ever see that anywhere else. He is definitely getting an A tier. Love the scenery, love the way he looks, love his moveset, S tier. And the voice lines are pretty cool for him. Now, we have the Pure Vessel. Honestly, I should do Grim first, actually. Shouldn't I do Grim first? Because you technically don't fight. Yeah, you don't fight that until later. So actually, I'll wait for that. Well, we don't have the Pure Vessel, but we have Grim. Now, Grim is definitely a unique one, of course. He is a truth master, as you clearly see it explained at the bottom. So for him, he is definitely an endurance fight. He is nothing more than an endurance fight. And for some reason, everybody and their mom loves this guy. I'm not sure why. I mean, I do like him too, but I wouldn't say he's my favorite boss fight, but he's definitely cool, as he has a very unique soundtrack, as you clearly hear in the background as of right now. His soundtrack is amazing. The looks of this fight are very good. His attacks are very unique from most others, but they are not repetitive as well. But that is what makes this an enjoyable fight. And also he'll back up away from you to start the close to him. So he's one of those characters that like to kind of break the physics of the game a little bit. Be like, hey, watch out, bro. You can't be that close to me. Especially when I spawn. One of those type of grouchy. He's like the character that'll start getting really angry if he starts losing really badly. Be like, what are you doing? You need to start clutching up type thing. But he doesn't show any of that emotion here. Unless you strike him at the start of the trial, before he gets to do his little bow, he will get a little mad at you, and he'll start that move that just happened a little earlier. And honestly, this is it. Oh, God. And that's it. I definitely do like his, when we do fight him on the stage, it was pretty cool. Even though I didn't fully do it, the times I did fight him on the stage, it was pretty cool. So, yeah. So I'll give him an A tier. And now we backtrack to the Pure Vessel. I was gonna save this to be like one of the last ones, but let's go ahead and just do it right now. Pier Vessel is the one that you fight at the end of the Pantheon, like near the end of like Pantheon 5. He's the second last boss that you do fight. And he is very hard to go against at first. Like it literally almost seems impossible. But it's not impossible. It's actually very easy. It's probably one of the easier boss fights, to be honest. I wouldn't say it's hard at all. Because all you have to do is dash away from him when he does his move. You hit him when he's stalling. Just pay attention to what he does. Like that move right there, you get in. Put some extra moves in here. I like to use my nail art because it can go through the pillars and reach him. For this move, just jump over it. When he dashes, it's basically a free way. It's just literally a free gift. Oh god. Yeah, you want to dodge his parries as well. And just like that, he's done. There's literally nothing else. And he breaks apart, and that's the end of the story. Very unique fighting style, dash, orbs, spears in many different ways. I do really like that attack style that he has. I like the way he looks as well. He looks pretty cool. Can you imagine if he had that armor on during that whole fight? Bad news. Very bad news. But in my book, he definitely gets an A tier. And at the end of the hall, we have the pain of literally everything. It's just the most pain that you could ever be put in. Radiance. 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 God damn Radiance. Radiance is the last boss that you fight in the entire game. You either fight it and you beat the Hollow Knight or the Pier Vessel. Otherwise, like, either way, you're gonna fight it. There's no way that you can dodge it. You just have to fight Radiance. For the one that's... The first one is not as difficult. The first one's very easy. I don't even know. There's nothing hard about it at all. It's literally so easy. This is a totally different ballgame. Totally different ballgame. It is much more difficult. Much more harder to also attack. Way harder to just do everything. Those swords can rip really good, as clearly seen there. I'm gonna heal just a bit. You want to try to get as much healing in as you can, because on the second phase, it is not fun to go against them on the second. It's not. I'm sorry, it's a her. I'm sorry. It is not fun to go against her on her freaking second phase, which is basically the exact same thing, but you just got platforms. But you still want to be careful. You don't want to rush her. You don't want to. Or I mean, you don't want to rush at her. You don't want to do anything crazy. You just want to keep a low. You want to keep a low profile as long as you can. You get attacks in when you can. Honestly, there's literally nothing else I can do there. Oh god. I'm kind of throwing the match here. Like, kind of pay attention. I'm not sure why it sounds like that, but it is what it is. Audio sounds weird as hell. Come on. I want to get to the end of this. If we don't beat it, then we don't beat it, I guess. But, you know, I tried my best. Okay, we're gonna have to attack her at some point. Because I do need the soul. Okay, and with that, that is basically the fight. You climb up this, you have to climb up here. It is definitely really hard not to get hit by that laser because it becomes so accurate once you get up there. And the nerves get to you. Especially when you're here at the end of the Pantheon, it is terrible. Oh god. I'm getting nerves right now. No! Let me kill her! No, I think she was on her final. I just had to hit her with a nail. But that's basically it. And then once you do that, you go through a whole phase where you like hit her with your tentacle. Or at least that was for the other one. But and then in that was for the one where you fight her when you beat the Hollow Knight. You go in, you beat her, and then you just like smack her with tentacles and you take your shade off. Or you take your little shell off, you become a shade, and then you attack her with your tentacles. And then for the one where you fight her in the Pantheon, you turn into this vicious monster. I guess all of the souls, or all your siblings as shades, come after you and encourage you to break out of your shell, to take down Radiance, and you scratch her up, you scratch your face out, and you completely decimate her. It is a very, very intense. But I must say, it's a good boss fight. It is. It's not bad. Like, yes, it might be a lot of spam, but sometimes they're really coordinated, and you have to really pay attention to what you're doing. So, with all due respect, Radiance is definitely, I'll give it an A tier. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we still have more to go. We are not done with the harder version of the bosses yet, so we're gonna go ahead and handle that real quick. So the first one that you run into or actually, he's not the first. I think he might be the first Dream Warrior that you come across. Dream. Like you come back to the boss and then you see that it has a second stage. This is the first one that you run into. Failed Champion. Failed Champion was definitely. He was something else. Now, here's the thing. These are optional. You don't have to fight them, but I would highly encourage it because it definitely provokes a challenge. And honestly, if you don't feel a challenge in the game, come to these fights. You will see that difficulty spike up. As you see, he is much faster, much more aggressive, and barely gives any soul. So it's like, try not to take any hits. So it's like, pretty much that. You know, try to take him down as quickly as you can, because if you don't, you will definitely fall down. And with that, he is done. You can also dream nail his armor to get soul as well. Just in case you're in a Pantheon and you need soul, you can dream nail his suit or his armor to get soul from it. And you can heal really quickly, and you're basically done with that. So, basically the same thing, much faster, much harder. The areas that we do fight in for the Dream World is very cool. I do like the way it looks. I mean, the music is also the same, so. I will give him an A tier because he's pretty good. Now, we have Hornet Sentinel. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. God Protector of a Fading World, I think that's it. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I'm mistaken that. Hold on, one second. Okay. She is much faster, much more aggressive, much more annoying, actually. Look at her laughing at me. She knows it's true. She's annoying. She is much faster. She also, once she does get to her second stage, she has a new move that she does do to you. The radius of her thing. Okay, that's the new move right there. She'll bring those in, and then she'll try to put them in areas to restrict your movement. They are very hard to see sometimes, so you have to really pay attention. Especially when you're getting into like, you know, and then she'll just keep spawning more and more until one point where she doesn't do it anymore. I'm actually gonna go down here if I don't like do something. I'm not worried though. I honestly don't care if I die. And there you go, she's dead. So basically, she's just kind of adding a little pressure to it. Faster, she is definitely got that with that extra move. It makes the fight a little bit more difficult because it restricts how much movement you have. And not only that, she has increased radius on that one move where she jumps in the air and uses her string. When she uses her string, it is definitely much faster and it's much larger. So it is much harder to dodge that. So, I mean, the fight itself is still pretty amazing. It's amazing. It's way better than the original, actually. I like the feel of this one better. It feels like an actual, like, good fight. You know what I mean? So, for me, I'm giving her an S tier. Next, we have not the normal Mantis Lords, but the Sisters of Battle. Yes, they look the exact same, but guess what? They're not. I mean, they are, but something different happens. So, you come back, and you're like, oh, okay, we just gotta fight these guys. And then you get here, and then those two stand up, and you're like, okay, it's time to fight two of them. But no. You gotta fight all three of them, alright? All three of them at the same time. So, you have to really be on your toes. So, no nail arts, pretty much. You can, like right here, but other than that, there's not really a place for nail arts. You kind of just have to, like, you know, and stay away from the... You have to stay away from where the Mantis Lords jump to do this horizontal dash, because sometimes they'll spawn right on you. Yeah, I never tried that before. It was really weird. It does get very technical. And sometimes I'll be so close over here and then try to dash to the right that I'll end up dashing into those spikes over there. So you really want to be careful and not die to hazard. Oh my god. What's going on here? I know you guys are hard, but damn. Oh god. I need to heal like right now. Where are they at? Here. And as you see, fighting all three of them is not easy whatsoever. Okay. My little knight is wounded. We need to take a little precaution. These two do take a while to die, so I'm a little worried that I might die here. Okay. Take it easy. As long as you take it easy, you don't push yourself. And there goes down. Just one down. I just wanted to get that heal. I wanted to get the heal, bro. I'd rather have my health. Yeah, look at that. Look how close that was. That is definitely a good fight. Love that fight. It is amazing. The visuals are still the same, but the fact that all three of them fight you is actually insane. And it really makes it difficult. But with that, I know I gave the Mantis Lords, what did I give them a rank on before? I low-key forgot. I've been forgetting all the ranks of all these bosses. That's why I'm probably going to put like a letter or like make a list or something like that. At the end of the video, I'll show like the whole ranking thing. I'm not going to use this rank. But I want it to play as I ranked. To like get the actual feel for them. But anyway, this boss, S tier. Music is amazing. Visuals are great. Boss fight, the attacks are great as well. I mean, they're the same, but the fact that it goes faster is pretty cool. Next we have the Lost Kin. Lost Kin is definitely a pain. Now, this was the one that I had mentioned before that I said was actually difficult, but then I ended up changing it to both lesser. This was the one where the dash attack is actually crazy. So, attacks are, as you see, much faster, much more aggressive, and you really just gotta stay on your toes. There are also these little minions that spawn along the way as well, so you have to watch out for them as they spawn in. I usually use my nail arts to, you know, not only do damage to one, but two of them at the same time, so that I don't have to worry about trying to do damage, you know, on a personal level with them. I can really focus on the boss fight instead of focusing on the little minion. They do restrict you from healing though, so I wouldn't suggest trying to heal midway like this, because then you'll most likely get caught like that. Because you won't be in a good, comfortable position to take it. So honestly, might die here. I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it. Come on. You've had 0 deaths the whole time. Boy, I got lucky. Come on. And this boss does require a lot of focus, so let me focus real quick. Oh, never mind. There you go. Okay. Lostkin, definitely like my favorite first, like, I don't know, it's one of my personal favorites. I really do like fighting against it because it's very satisfying when you do get it right and you don't get hit. It is very satisfying. The attacks of the boss are nonetheless the same, but more aggressive, more faster. They are a little cooler. The little enemies that spawn are kind of annoying, but it is what it is, just to add that little field of difficulty as well. And then the looks of the arena. Yeah, it's a dream world. It's the same thing. I still like it though. But with all that aside, I will give this one, for me, on a personal level, an S tier, because I genuinely had a very fun time playing against this boss for the first time. If you have not seen my Hollow Knight series, I know it can be quite boring, but look for the episode where I did fight against the Lostkin and just see how determined I was to fight this thing. Just see how determined I was. You don't have to watch that whole thing, but just sit there and see how determined I was to take it down and how I felt afterwards. And my reactions to seeing the infected crossroads afterwards. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Okay, the next one we have here is called the Winged Nosk. Actually, it's the same exact creature, it's just the fact that it was wings. So, yeah, you basically start on this platform over here. Or actually, you actually don't ever run into Winged Nosk anywhere else besides here. So you'll get off this platform, you'll think it's Hornet, but it'll be Nosk, and you'll think it's the same little thing, but it will start down. And to be honest, it has a sad... It's gonna get a really sad rating here, because guess what it's doing? It's doing the exact same thing as the Vengeful Fly. As the Vengefly King, I mean. Just swooping down every now and then. Spawns into enemies. It does happen a lot quicker. And the enemies do move a lot quicker, and it does spit stuff on the ground, but that is basically that's just the gist of this fight. Man, it would have been nice if I got that D-Dark foot finish, but it's all good. Doesn't matter. We got the job done. Winged Nosk, he unfortunately is gonna get probably a really low rank. He's gonna get a low rank. I need to learn how to speak. I'm sorry. I know I'm not professional when it comes to this type of stuff, but Jesus Christ, I need to get a little better at talking. So for Winged Nosk, we'll give him... What should his rating be, honestly? Honestly, I don't know what a good rating would be for him. It's like between D and F. Honestly, to make it useful, he's getting an F. Because it's literally the same thing as the Vengefly. So, it's just not really that interesting. And, I mean, he was like that to begin with the whole running back and forth. But the fact that he flies around, it's hard to dodge him, and, he doesn't really look that cool. He just looks kind of different. That's about it, to be honest. So, yeah, an F tier. Definitely the lowest on the list so far. Next up, we have the Enraged Guardian. Enraged Guardian is definitely unique as well. I say that for every one of these, because they are. All of these bosses are so unique and rare, but this one in particular is definitely different, because he shoots that laser so much faster, does 2 extra damage, so he's really getting that damage on you if you continuously get hit by him. But as you see, I didn't have any trouble whatsoever. He instantly goes down. Same thing, just a lot faster. He gets a beat here, because he's just... Now, all we have is the top floor, starting with the Soul Tyrant. Soul Tyrant is the opposite of the Soul Master. Which I will say, this man is definitely a tyrant in my opinion, because I hated trying to freaking radiant this boss. I hated it to the core. I hated it so bad. I didn't make a video on it, but I tried to beat him on stream so long, and I did beat him, but my god. Like, thank you, my god, when I freaking finished. It's literally the exact word I said. I'm just trying to give y'all like a mental image of what that would be. But he is definitely a crazy one. Like, look at this. You have to really know what you're doing in order to keep up with him. He teleports a lot faster, a lot more orbs, and he... what's his name? He also does a lot more faking out as well. He'll also go into a teleportation frenzy, which is not good because sometimes it goes too fucking stupid. Damn it, I couldn't hit him. It's fine though. The shockwaves are much bigger, and that's pretty much all it is. That's basically the main difference. But for here, he is so much faster. You see how much time they gave us before it started? Because they know that he is a little bit to deal with. You want to know how many times I did that, trying to radiant him? Running into him instead of like... I ran into him so many times. Oh, there you go. It's done. I was gonna show like a different type of trick where, if, like, once he hits the ground, you get into position and use your shriek, and you can hit him. Like, you use your shriek and then instantly dash the other way. That way you can get abyss shrieks on him while he's doing his teleportation. You can only do it every other D-dart that he does, because if you try to do it every single time, you're gonna be way too slow. It's not possible to go any faster. So that's my strategy if you quickly want to take him down and you feel like you can really rush him, or if you're trying to do a speed run, that would be a very good strategy. But with the hatred of the fact that I couldn't beat him on the radiant thing, and he took forever, he definitely gets an A rank. Next up, we have not the Dung Defender, but the White Defender. White Defender is much different. He has a totally, he has a few new moves to the set. Music is also very good as well. Totally switches up. He's much faster, much more agile. He's like, I don't know. And instead of him just bouncing around, he actually comes down with spikes that come out of the ground. And then afterwards, he'll throw some of this stuff. And then sometimes he'll smack the ground. He doesn't stay under for long. He'll smack the ground like that. And that's basically him the whole time. Just this constant, just this constant movement, you know? You don't really catch a break with him. And the only way to get rid of those is if you use your spell to get rid of him. You damage him. You can try to damage him. Like this. You have to time it the moment he throws it, or after. But I try to do it when it's down. That way I don't have to worry about it at all. I'm trying to time anything at all. And for this part, it's the same thing, just a lot more toxicity that comes out from when he jumps. I say stand still for most of it. Then you won't run into him. Listen to the music. The music is just amazing. And just like that, he's done. Easily the best fight in the game. He's such a cool boss fight to do. His movement is just immaculate. The way he moves around, the music just sets the mood, and his cheer, his loud warrior cry, it just gives me that good feeling. You know, it's just it's such it really makes it feel epic. That's why I like this fight so much. I know there's ones that make it feel more dramatic and epic as well, but this one, it just does it in a different way for me. So, obviously, he's getting an S tier. Dwelling down on our options here, we have one last foe to go with, and it is Nightmare King Grim. Nightmare King Grim is definitely atrocious the first time around, but he is amazing. I love this fight so much. I really, really do. The dramatic entrance just makes it feel so lively. I really do like it. Moves are incredibly fast, incredibly aggressive. You almost have no time to react to happening with moves. He also adds a new one to the whole thing. He does that. That's a new one. What the? Hey Grim, I didn't say you could kill me. I was giving you props, man. Honestly, I was getting a bit greedy. And that's something you can't do on this fight. You can't get greedy for health, you can't get greedy for damage. You have to really have to play the endurance part. You know? That's all you really can do. Wow, look at how quick he's moving away. Not even gonna bother trying to attack him. Alright. This part is very nerve-wracking. I hate it. Because those orbs really do go fast, and not only that, there is a heartbeat in the background, which makes this boss like 1,000 times scarier than what it already is. Because it's like it's like adding fear, you know? And then the music also changes up as well the closer you get to the end. So as you see, it's getting pretty dramatic. So we've reached the halfway point. We're like 75%, I would say. Ow. I need to heal up like completely here. Now I feel pretty comfortable. Funny story. I was actually able to first try, well not first try, but I was able to no-hit him randomly going against him on the Nightmare mode. I don't know how I did it. I was unattuned, but I was easily able to do it, no damage whatsoever. I don't know what it was, but I easily took him down that one time. It was really, really crazy. I have the clip on my YouTube channel, and if anyone wants to go check it out, you can, because it was really intense. I know it was attuned, but still, not getting hit by him at all. And like, I was really feeling pressure as if I was gonna die if I did get hit. So it was like, you know. But either way, Nightmare King Grim music is top tier. Attacks are brutally fatal, which I really do like. His design is amazing. The arena is amazing. The intro is amazing. You know, the heartbeat going on in the background, adding that fear, adding that, you know, stress, that, you know, it's like a whole build-up. It's like making the whole fight feel really, really tense. And I really do like that feeling. I really, really do. And with all due respect, Nightmare King Grim, S tier. And with that, I think that was all of the bosses. What's the name? That was all of the bosses. What the heck? Whoa! Whoa, wait, what is this? Void Given Form. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. Wow. That scared me really badly, actually. What are the chances? Yo, I didn't know. What? Void Given Form. Dude, you don't understand how bad that fucking thing scared me. That little whatever that was. That scared me. So, was that the journal? Hold on. Void Idol. That's not the Void Idol, is it? What does it say? What does it say again? Void Given Form. What? It literally saved in here, so. This is the thing that's on the top where you, what the heck? What in the world? What am I witnessing right now? I randomly came down here and just saw that. This. This is really creepy. Like before, this statue was like just me standing here with a nail, like this. Like I had my nail, like you know how you do the stance when you get into the fight? I was just standing there, and that was it. But all of a sudden, I come back down here to it looking like this, almost like I'm a god. Is that even me? I don't even think that's me. That doesn't look like me. Look at the horns. The horns look crazy. My horns don't look like that. I don't think that's me, y'all. If anyone has any explanation as to what is going on here and what I am unlocking. Am I unlocking a fight that is... Am I unlocking a secret fight? Am I unlocking a secret location? Or is this just something to look cool? Is this me? Or, like, am I powering myself up, like as a statue, like, as it's, like, showing me how strong I really am? You know, I really want to know, because this right here is very new to me, and I've never seen it before. If anyone could let me know in the comments, please let me know what this is. I genuinely don't know what it is, and it creeped me out so bad. But, besides that, man, that's so weird. I come in, and then it just looks like that. Man, is there, like, anything anywhere? I'm scared, bro. It's scary. Cause look, there's like no tentacles. Like it kind of shows tentacles up here, then they kind of go away. All right, well, that's definitely something new. Like you got the ultimate light up here, and then the ultimate darkness down there. Let's get out of here. Actually, there is one more thing I can show. Let's see if I can get up there. Yeah, up here is like another fake Zote thing up here. You can fight Zote, and you can do like a whole pantheon up here as well, or not a pantheon, like kind of like like a whole trial. It's a trial, and you go against Zote, and you try to see how long you can. I didn't want to come in here. I always try to like check my record. I don't know what my record is. I don't want to do this. I low-key wanted to kill me. Like, you're actually stronger than me. It's better. Like, oh my god, this man's actually better. I can't believe this right now. Bro's actually killing me. Oh my god. Yo, I'm about to die. Yo, he just fucking did that to me. What's he doing? What the heck? He's going crazy. Okay, he's going crazy. Oh shit. Oh my god. I love being stupid sometimes. But yeah, besides that, that was every single boss ranked. And we also found a little secret at the end. I did not know that was going to be a thing. So, I don't know if I'm going to probably show, like, a whole thing of how I ranked the bosses. But, if you do want to see the rankings, then just watch the video. Because then you'll get a good understanding of, like, what it really is for me. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I honestly enjoyed coming back to this game and playing it again. Because I really did want to play it again. I just didn't know how to come back. You know, I didn't want to come back with like, oh, let's just go to Radiance and struggle for the whole time. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do that. I was like, I want to play the game again, but I don't because it's a lot of progress. Plus, I don't think anyone could watch it. Plus, it would take really long. But I was like, you know what? I could do a whole ranking. So that's exactly what I did. But either way, we're done here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to punch that like button, subscribe, share with your friends. And until next time. Take care and